Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I'm so excited to be here. As you can tell, I am an Argentina fan, if you do follow soccer and whatnot. Today I'll be covering some of my biggest investments in the stock market and some of my portfolio picks that have served me dividends so far and will continue to serve me dividends in the future. These are long-term picks, these are investments, these are not short-term trades. So this will rely primarily on fundamental analysis and analyzing a stock on a 5 to 7 year outlook versus a 1 to 2 year or even few month outlook. So just keeping that in mind that these are long-term picks and these are not meant for day-to-day trades. Although I am taking some day trades on some of these stocks, these are stocks that I hold in my long-term portfolio for the long term. Just another disclaimer that this is not by any means financial advice, and these are just portfolio picks that are in my stock portfolio. Do not get misled. I'm not telling you to buy these. I'm just saying why I'm invested in them. And if you see value in that, you can go ahead and invest yourself and do whatever you want with this educational information. So with that, let's get back into the video. So with all the companies I'll be discussing, I'm going to say that the price which I like these stocks in, and then what I like about the company right after. So the first company is probably one that you've heard a lot about, as it's gotten a lot of press in the news, and this one is NIO, which is an electrical car company that develops high performance vehicles, just like Tesla or any electric car manufacturer. This is a stock that I like in the low 40s. They allow you to charge very efficiently, and that's one of the real big parts of their business model that I like, that you can go to one of their stations, which are like all across the world or wherever they are right now, and you can go. It takes 5 minutes for you to put your car in there, and it swaps out the battery. You don't have to wait 30 minutes to an hour like you do with Tesla cars, where you have to sit there and wait for it to charge up. This is a very fast 5-minute swapping thing, and this allows them to upgrade their batteries as well on the back end, so that you get a new battery. If they make any improvements, you don't have to go to the shop and get it your whole car worked up to get any upgrades. These are all just put into the batteries, and you just go to the station and get it swapped out. I think that's really amazing. I know this company has gotten a lot of bad rep being a Chinese company, but they've been establishing themselves a lot more in other markets such as Norway and other places around the world, and that's a very good sign fundamentally as a company that makes electric cars, and it's one that I really like long term. So this brings me to my second pick, Palantir, and this is a company that I like in the low 20s. Palantir is a company that builds software for other organizations so that they can integrate their data, their decisions, and operations into one single platform. This software company allows entire organizations to answer complex questions pretty quickly using the data that they collect and analyze. This is a company that I believe has tremendous intrinsic value to them. They've been pushed down a lot by the media recently, and that has caused their stock price to go down as low as $17, which was a really good buying opportunity because I believe in the company, and they have shown it through their deals, and they have a lot of intrinsic value to them. A lot of times bigger fish in the market will try to intentionally drive down the price of really good companies so that they can get a position themselves, and I believe that that's a situation that happened with Palantir. They've also been acquiring a lot of deals, especially with the US Army, which was $111 million. The next stock I want to talk about is pretty quick, and the company is Apple. This is one that's pretty self-explanatory. This is a tech company that produces anything from watches to laptops to TVs to desktops and whatnot. I really like this pick because of their guidance in 2024 for their electric car. I also really like the fact that Apple is tearing up the tech space with their way to incorporate more users into their ecosystem through FaceTime being allowed on computers and even Android devices now. This opens up their ecosystem to anyone. Apple has been able to expand their usership while also maintaining their high quality image, which is why I like them so much. And I didn't mention this in the beginning, but I do like shares in the high 120s / low 130s. That's my stance on Apple. The last one is actually my favorite one, and this is Butterfly Network. Anything under $15 is fair game. I actually bought it a little bit too early during its IPO as a SPAC. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is one of the primary investors in this one company as well. Butterfly Network is a medical device company that has groundbreaking research in ultrasound technology. They're the world's only single probe whole body handheld device for ultrasounding. And Butterfly transforms the complex processes into one connected system to provide more efficient care for their users. Butterfly makes it 10 times easier and 10 times more efficient for users to get medical care in the form of ultrasound machines from the comfort of their own home, which is not allowed and not doable with many other technologies out there. Along with being much more user-friendly and efficient, Butterfly is also very cheap, coming in at $2K plus a yearly subscription versus other companies and other ultrasound machines ranging nearly from $20 to $75K. That makes Butterfly's technology 10 times cheaper than a lot of the other machines out there, which is completely wiping out the competition. This makes this a very attractive speculative pick of mine, and my conviction has also been raised as I've seen a lot of physicians myself recommend this to users. So I'm gonna have to call it here. I'm basically wrapping up the video. I will be making a 6-month, maybe 1 year or 2 year recap of these stocks. Maybe my conviction has changed. Maybe it's grown in some stocks and maybe it's declined in others due to different catalysts and fundamentals that these companies release during their guidance and different events throughout the year that they have. I do keep a tab on these, as everybody should with their investments, just looking at the companies, their outlook, what kind of projects they're starting, and really looking at that fundamental analysis, which helps you measure the intrinsic value of some of the companies that we're dealing with. Hope you guys stick around for that so that you guys can see my position later down the road. This brings me to an end, and I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something. If you do end up investing in these, kudos to you. If you don't, I understand. Please leave any feedback down below and any questions. I do respond to every single question that you guys are going to ask, and I can even make a video on some of the topics that you guys are confused about. So do drop a comment if that is the case, and without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have an amazing day.